Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. This is your boy Jose Castro, aka Latino Chino. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I want to welcome you guys and thank you for clicking on my video today. What I want to show you guys is, well, pretty much share with you guys is my first very submission to CSG. So you're wondering, why CSG? I just want to document this and show you guys, what I submitted, why, what I submitted, and then also, my thoughts, my opinions, and, show you my results from CSG, alright? I already opened it, and they're all out here displaying the right side of me, so I'll show you what I got graded and so on. But I just want to start off first as far as, my submission. What I want to let you guys know is the actual process I went through to get with CSG. At this time of this recording, the cards that I submitted, they're at $12 per card. I guess it's a special in December. I guess till the end of the month. So I jumped on it. I thought, $12 for a slab is a great deal. I think that's the cheapest that you'll find. That's a reputable great grading service. And when I ended up doing was, you have to be a member to get this discount. So I ended up paying, I believe it was $25 to become a member to CSG. And once I did that, I logged on, and the interface in general was I guess pretty user friendly. I feel I've submitted to PSA, CSG, and SGC so far, and using their format of submission online was fairly okay. I think my favorite by far is PSA. It seems like you just think of a card and it already pops up in the search. CSG, I ended up actually just entering the information, and not all the cards were there for my choosing, pretty much. So I had to manually enter it, submit it that way. And it makes sense. Maybe these cards are fairly new, or maybe these cards are not being submitted enough to CSG. But either way, that was one thing. Another thing was the turnaround time. Turnaround time is not a big deal with me because I'm not a flipper. I tend to be more of a collector, and you'll see why. But the turnaround time was pretty fast, so I ended up reading that it was 20 days. Those are 20 working days, and with those 20 days, that's about 4 weeks. And let me tell you, it kind of lived up to its word, because I ended up submitting it, sending it through mail. I sent it through priority mail. Got there like within 2 days. So I counted as soon as they received it. And from that day forward, I think it took them like 3 weeks to I'll be fair enough and say it was 3 weeks till they graded all the cards, and it took like a whole week to get here because they used FedEx Ground. And so that's pretty much 20 working days. So I was pretty impressed on their turnaround time. I guess let me just go ahead and show you what I get, and I'll let the cards speak for themselves. And on top of that, I'm going to see how I do, because I like to talk about the cards that I receive and why, but at the same time, I want to give you my thoughts and my opinions as well. Let me just straight up tell you right off the bat what I submitted is pretty much Jason Dominguez. He's a prospect for the New York Yankees. It's going to be pretty much all of it. And if you're not feeling that, then go ahead and click away. But if you want to hear me out and hear my opinions and thoughts on my submission, then stay on, and hopefully you'll appreciate what I show you guys. Just to let you know what I submitted, I actually submitted 2021 Bowman cards of Jason Dominguez. I actually submitted all the, I guess, lower end cards, not really base cards, because what I'm doing right now with my collection is I'm kind of like collecting the rainbow. And I've been doing this throughout the year. I've been submitting to PSA cards that are kind of like a lower number range, like 50, a number out of 50, number out of 25. So I've been getting mixed results. I think better than I thought. But I guess I'll just start showing you, and then I'll just talk along the way. So here's the first card that I'm going to show you guys. I have them kind of stacked and tiered because I, for some reason, I'm not going to go too deep into Bowman Chrome, but I just wanted to let you know that there's a lot of these cards hanging out there for Jason Dominguez, and a lot of variations of them. So like I said, I'm trying to collect a rainbow, and you know, this is one of the first ones, which is Bowman Draft. So you have like a Bowman Draft, you have a Bowman Prospects, and then Bowman Chrome Prospects. It's just really crazy. So anyway, so this one is going to be the Bowman Draft Chrome, which is about maybe like 6 cards, I think, or 5 cards, I don't know. So the first one I got was a Mint 9, and this is the black and white ray wave refractor, right? Next one is the Sky Blue refractor, which the two I just showed you, they're not numbered at all, but they're, you know, different types of, well, like I said, it's not base. So you got this one. Alright, so here's one of my first 10s that I received from CSG, which this is the Sparkle refractor, and we're still looking at the Bowman Draft 2021 series. And, you know, my opinion on these actual cards, or I'll say slabs, I really like them. I really do enjoy them, just because of the fact that this one's outnumbered at a 250, by the way, purple refractor, and I love how, you know, how clear they are. You know, I don't know, like, you know, compared to PSA, these slabs are, you know, very clear and beautiful. And another plus that I like about SGC slabs is the fact that they have the similar like size of a PSA slab, so that's a big plus for me. You know, I just feel like SGC and Beckett, they have, you know, bigger slabs, and you know, I don't have a problem with it. It's just, I guess, you know, the way that fits in the hand is just really perfect. Just feels like a PSA slab. And you know, don't get me wrong, you know, I was a big PSA fanboy in the beginning, and then, you know, once I started realizing, you know, other cards and other competing grading services, I was like, you know what, you know, I was open to other grading companies. So the next cards I'm going to show you, this is from the 2021 Bowman Prospects Chrome, I guess. It's like, there's like 2 versions of it, and like I said, I don't know the whole logistics of it, but I'm just going to show you anyway. So another a tip that I like to show you guys is that this is nice. This is the atomic refractor, by the way, at 9.5. So another plus that I kind of found out about CSG slabs is the what do you call them? The covers. Is it covers, the sleeves? Yeah, I'll say the sleeves. So the clear sleeves, I sleeve every card that I receive. So if it's from PSA, CGS, Beckett, and you know, now with CSG, a quick tip, if you really didn't know, you could actually use the PSA sleeves with these cards as well. So that's a big plus too. So I don't have to buy like separate sleeves for specific slabs. So with this one, I could use the same sleeves for PSA with CSG. And this is the regular refractor, which is number at 499, by the way. So with that said, that's kind of a big plus for me, you know, the comparison between PSA and CSG. Now, this is pretty. This is a sparkle refractor, by the way, at 9.5. So to continue on, you know, CSG, I feel, from what I see and hear, they have a great reputation. All right, CSG has a great reputation. I know before they you know, updated their slabs, which is beautiful, the labels. Before that, they were pre-grading. They were giving subgrades, which was awesome too. And from what I hear and see on social media, you know, CSG is pretty reputable as far as, you know, the grading. They're tough but fair, you know. So it's too bad that they don't show their, what do you call, their subgrades. It would be nice if they put subgrades in the back here. It's perfect. And I'm thinking, you know, this empty space, that's perfect for subgrades since they don't have room to put it here. But you know, that's one of the big things that that kind of draw me to CSG. I think their reputation as far as grading is up there, and you know how PSA is really inconsistent with their grades. You know, I feel that SGC is giving me a fair grade as far as my cards, and from what I hear from the grapevine, you know, they do fairly well. So that's another plus that kind of intrigued me with CSG. So not only the slabs are really nice in hand, but you know their grades are reputable. Unfortunately, in the market, you know they're not as high as, you know, PSA or maybe not even CSG. For some reason, it doesn't show any love as far as value is concerned. But you know, like I said, this is my personal collection, so this is one of the reasons why I actually submitted these cards to PSA. I mean, excuse me, PSA, SG, CSG. But as you can see from what I'm showing you guys, you know, these are not your regular base cards. These are actually, you know, numbered cards. So like I said, I was collecting the rainbow, or I am collecting the rainbow, and you know, the one I just showed you was a shimmer of fuchsia, like a pink shimmer, and that's numbered at what, at a 199, and the one I'm showing you right now is numbered at 150. And man, that, like, these refractors look so beautiful on their slabs. So comment below if you agree, you know what I'm saying? So just to continue on, this is the shimmer blue refractor at a 9.5. So to continue what I'm saying, as far as their reputation, you know, what's really cool is that, well, yeah, I'll say this. What's really cool about CSG is that, oh damn, look, I got a Gem N10 on this one, Aqua Shimmer Refractor. So what's really cool about SGC, I keep on saying the wrong ones. What's really cool about CSG is that, you know, with the reputation on their grading, you know, for example, if I want to cross over, you know, for example, for this card at 10, I'm pretty sure, I'm confident knowing that if I want to cross this over to PSA, it should be getting a 10, right? And then at the same time, let me go backwards. You have this 9.5, so it's like in between. Is it a 9 or is it a 10? So you know, there's great opportunity there to turn it over. So if I wanted to, like, I guess, resell it, and I know for a fact that these are not going for a bigger value than a PSA version, you know, you could just crack the slab and submit this to PSA, you know, and you have a good chance of getting a 10 versus blindly sending it to PSA. You know, if you get what I'm saying, you know, it's kind of like you're pre-grading the card. And before I start again, now I'm going to my last pile here, my last tier, which is 2021 Bowman Chrome Prospects, and I guess this is like the actual Chrome cards. So I'll go ahead and start with this one. So this one's actually a Bowman, a black and white mini diamond refractor at 9.5. So yeah, so back to what I'm saying. Now I totally forgot where I was getting at. But you know, with these grades, in my opinion, being very reputable, you could cross these over to PSA. So if you want to sell this card, you know, you have a good chance of getting a PSA 10 because of the fact that this is kind of like in between. So crack the slab, maybe clean it up a little bit more, and then send it to PSA, and you know, get possibly a 10, and then you know the value of that card is going to increase just because it's in a PSA slab, you know. Now, oh, here's another Gem N10, and as you notice, I'm not getting a whole bunch of 10s either. So right now, I'm getting a range between 9 and 10. So if I remember correctly, my Gem Mint rate of the submission wasn't that high. Maybe like out of the 25 cards I submitted, maybe I only got 10% Gem Mints. But this one's a Shimmer Refractor, by the way. Is this numbered? No, it's not numbered. So now, since this is my first time submitting to CSG, I kind of have a bone to pick, and it's with a particular grade, the 9.5 grade. In my opinion, you know, I thought in the beginning it was cool, but now that I receive these cards, you know, the chance is, like I said, I didn't get that many Gem Mints, and then you get a 9.5, and I'm like, oh, it's like half a point away from a 10. So it's like, is it really going? Is it closer to a 10? Is it closer to a 9? So it's like in the gray area. And if it's to me now with CSG, if it's not a 10, it's a 9. It's a 9 to me. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't see that 10 in there, it doesn't matter if it's halfway or not. I just feel, in my opinion, you know, a 9.5 is not good enough. Now that I kind of appreciate the PSA grading, which is a 9 or a 10. You got a middle mark here, and it's like, you know, you kind of scratch your head, and it's like, why didn't it get a 10? You know? So with something like this, at least, you know, if like I talked about earlier, you know, it's the, you know, the matter of fact that, you know, you have a good chance to submit it to PSA to get a 10 because how close it is. But, you know, then again, you can't really think that way either. You can't really think that a 9.5 is going to be an automatic 10 at PSA, you know, because their grading standards are different from CSG's, you know. So with that said, yeah, you know, it's cool that it's a 9.5, but when I look at them and then I look at my my gem rate, I'm like, it kind of bums me out because I had a good chance of getting a 10 and it didn't. So with these ultra monocarns, in my opinion, if they're not a 10, you know, it's kind of a bust, pretty much. You know, comment below if you agree with me or not. You know, because you expect these cards to be in gem mint condition. You know, for a 9, I'm thinking, if anything, it's the value of the card, pretty much. And then a 9.5 is like maybe like a couple percent higher than that. But when I see a 9, you know, it's not technically a win. You know, I in my opinion, as far as value, you know, you kind of even out, in my assumption. You know, I guess when Jason Dominguez, you know, goes to the big show, you know, hopefully, you know, his value goes up, obviously. But well, not obviously, but it should go up if he performs well. But yeah, I look at these 9s, I'm like, you know, I kind of cringe. But, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, for $12 a slab, you know, it's okay. I'm okay with that. I kind of see it as more of a pre-grade, if anything. So instead of submitting it for $15 or $30 to PSA and finding out you got a 9, you know, at least I only paid $12 to find out this card's a 9, you know. And then with the other cards, like the 9.5s, at least now there's a good chance that I could be a 10 at PSA, you know. I don't see myself breaking these slabs. You know, like I said, these are from my personal collection, and, you know, I just wanted these slabbed up. So, you know, with that said, you know, it's no big deal to me, you know. So this one is actually a purple shimmer refractor, mint 9. I'm taking a little longer than I should, so I'm just gonna breeze through here. This is my second to last card, and let's see, CSG gave me a gem mint 10 on this one. It's a blue refractor, number at 150. And I try to keep these in order, so then, you know, in order of sequence, as far as, you know, it's I guess number order. And then the last one is going to be this card, which is numbered at 125. This is your aqua refractor. Oh, and then real quick, let me just throw this in as far as this card reminds me of. I actually submitted 26 cards. I only got 25 back. I got notified by customer service at CSG letting me know that they damaged one of my cards. So in turn, I was upset in my mind, but you know, my feelings about it, you know, shit happens, you know. And you know, there's no reason for me to be upset or angry, but at the same time, when I think about it, the card that they damaged was an actual aqua shimmer. No, it was actually aqua from the last cards I saw of him running, and they damaged that card, and those are numbered at 125. I'm not gonna say it's difficult to find, but at that time when I purchased it, you know, I got it, and then now if I go out and try to get it again, it's a little bit more pricier. But you know, overall, the customer service did great. They took responsibility of it. They compensated me for the card, and then the actual submission costs of it. So now I have credit with CSG, which is perfect. But at the same time, you know, they damaged my card. So luckily, it wasn't like some super high-end card, which, you know, maybe I would have been a little bit more pissed off. But overall, you know, mistakes happen. You know, it shouldn't happen, but it did. And, you know, they handled it very well. So, you know, big thumbs up for to CSG as far as, you know, taking care of that and taking responsibility of that card, damaged card that they created. But pretty much that's it. You know, I'm already like 20 minutes into the video. You know, hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. Hopefully you heard me out as far as, you know, my opinion on CSG. You know what I submitted, who I submitted, why, when, where. So you know, the 5 W's. You know, thank you very much for watching. If you're still with me, I really do appreciate you watching, and I would really more appreciate it if you gave this video a like. You know, if you want to see, you know, more content from myself or see my other videos, you know, subscribe down below. You know, comment. You know, I like to read your comments and respond to them as quickly as I could. And other than that, that's it, guys. So hopefully I get to see you guys sooner than later. All right, peace.